By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Watkins, the intended receiver. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
So don't say nothing.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 26, check 26. Pick the edge. Come. Hit it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. On the stop, Breeland speaks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down and 1.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Titans 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
60 outlaw. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Hey, Zoo. Give me something. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yep. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 50.
Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You better be afraid of me. Showing up. Hey, alert 3. Check it out, read. Kill. Attack. No. Off. Check. Motion. 15. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
You ain't doing nothing today. 49. Attack.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
3, 218, chopper. Hey, high 7. Ready.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Go.
To throw is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract.
He's got a man. Complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Under 10, 10. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Mike 52. That's right, baby. The color. Mike 52.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
19 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 16, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 50.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, exit. 56. Mike. Yo, Jackrabbit. Shoot.
Now Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sack City, baby.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Undercrush. Check. Hey, yo, all right, go. Shit. Alert 3. Check.
Williams. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
15. Go full street. 5-2 is the Mike 5-2.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Push him back. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 56.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So that'll back them up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8.
Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. 50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that. Hit it.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, this is Lewis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
50, plant. Hey, C6. Now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Be from the 50, it's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Has a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Go there. 60 out more. Go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Look at me. Zipper.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Down south. 52's the mic. He's cracked 43. Check it, crack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Room here to run. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, break. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Now watch one. Get it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill, he's going. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow, I've got blue lady. Danny.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Check, 57, 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Buchanan.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big run that time by Henry. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lewis here on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Derrick Henry, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Charles, Because whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. Check 99. Joker. Back.
They begin the drive with Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike's 50. Watch twist. Hey, Echo. Hey, Mike's 50. All day, dog.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. The 40. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 96 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We don't want this. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
Ready? 15, 15 now. Right here.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go.
Tannehill going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Motion. 52's the mic, boys.
Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch the edge. 36. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, wahoo!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for A.J. Brown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go, here we go. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Hey, snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he stays up. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,